now it's my honor to bring up Nicole Gibson. Nicole, if you could join us. Nicole represents Guidehouse, who is the gold sponsor for the two-day summit. I'm going to give you a microphone. Thank you so much. Look forward to your remarks.
You're a tough act to follow, sir, so hopefully I have a couple prepared remarks that I just want to share today with everyone. Enabling innovation, pushing the limits, thinking outside the box, challenging status quo. These are some of the themes from this year's National Security Summit and what we at Guidehouse strive for every day as we work with clients across the federal and commercial space to solve big problems, build trust in society, and empower our clients to build the future. With global conflicts spanning from continued tensions with China and Russia and the war in Ukraine to hostilities in the Gaza Strip and Israel, Houthi rebel attacks in the Red Sea, and political turmoil in South America, the need to find real solutions to these issues is critically important. Exploring the intersections of business and national security to see how we can better collaborate on a way forward while shining a light on leaders who have demonstrated innovation and agility when facing these challenges is how we're going to start. In the brief time we have today, we are fortunate to be able to address both of these items. First and most importantly, we are here to honor Secretary Ellen Lord with the Raduege Award for extraordinary contributions in technological innovation in national security. There was no way I was going to be able to remember that if I didn't write that down. It's a very impressive title. This award has been bestowed on individuals whose leadership and ingenuity have led to increased impact and improved outcomes across the mission space. Ellen is known, among other things, for pushing the envelope in procurement and acquisition approaches and processes to speed innovation. And I would also like to add that she is the first female to receive this award, which makes it an even greater honor to share the stage with you today, ma'am. And here to present that award is Hondo Geurts. I was told that Hondo is among friends here and does not need a lengthy introduction. He even told me that. So it's been validated. But he was the inaugural recipient of the award, and so I feel a few words are in order. Hondo Geurts currently serves as a Business Executives for National Security, BENS, Distinguished Fellow, following his retirement from performing the duties of the Undersecretary of the Navy, the department's #2 civilian. As a Distinguished Fellow, Geurts provides strategic oversight related to the nation's future industrial base, insights that he shares on the BENS podcast that he co-hosts entitled Building the Base. Throughout his military and civilian careers, he's been recognized by both private and public institutions, to include earning the Navy Distinguished Public Service Medal and the Federal Times Vanguard Award for Executive of the Year. But what I'd like to highlight before I turn the mic over to him is a phrase from his LinkedIn profile that's already been referenced today, and frankly, something I believe that we as leaders in the national security field should all aspire to. Servant leader and organizational pulling guard dedicated to enabling teams to achieve mission success. Please welcome Hondo Geurts.
Thank you so much. Sir, it's good to see you here, and an honor to be here with a bunch of old teammates, friends, and a lot of folks dedicated to making a difference here. Now, Secretary Lord and I go back quite a ways. Everybody thinks that she was like an acquisition professional all her life. She actually, we'll talk a little bit, ran some pretty impressive organizations. We talked a little bit about AI, Textron and whatnot. And I'd like to say working with her there, especially in the early days of the war, really was dedicated to getting gear downrange for guys and gals. And I think when we all look back at things we've done in our career, making a difference to the person all the way at the end of the mission is really what we cherish, much more than honorary titles and all that. Now, it's funny, I think I was the longest serving and first in the building as a service acquisition executive. Ellen was already there as the OSD, and there's always a little bit of tension between OSD and the services. Really, shockingly. Not that it ever occurred in the acquisition in the realm at all. And I remember in one of my first meetings, we sat down, she said, what do we need to do to fix this? How do we get it right? Do we have appropriate oversight, but actually let the services go get the mission done? Let's figure that out. And then I think in about a week, rolled back the authorities to where it was the right side of accountability on both sides. While there, she helped us get Ford into deployment. Ford just came back yesterday, I think, after a combat deployment, 3 extensions. She helped us get Columbia in there, but most of all, I think she and I are founding members of the Acquisition Anonymous group. And we'd often meet either at 6 in the morning or 7 or 8 at night and just talk through what's going on, how do we make things better, what can I do to help you, what can you do to help me, all with kind of that, what's it mean to the person out in the field in mind. And for that, I think you are more than rightly recognized with such a great award. So with that, if you can come up. All right, I shouldn't drop this. I heard you've dropped like 4 of these on the way over here.
Yeah, well, they're fragile.
Yeah, yeah. So it's my honor to pass this on to you. And I also get away from not having to do this next year. You'll have to do this. But certainly, Ellen, thank you for all you've done for us in the services and all of our men and women downrange doing the nation's bidding.
Thank you.
Want me to take that? Don't drop
Yeah,
it.
that's a great, Okay, thank you, Hondo, for that. And it's wonderful to be here with so many colleagues, seeing people over the years. So I accept this award on behalf of all the colleagues I've worked with, because everyone knows you don't get anything done unless you have a great team standing shoulder to shoulder with you. So I'm very, very pleased that all of you are involved in the national security community, because I'm afraid not as many Americans understand as they need to that our economic security and our national security are incredibly intertwined. So I'm particularly pleased that so many of us that serve together are now still pulling for the mission in a lot of different ways, because as Hondo said, it's really about fielding capability downrange every day, because we can sit here and have a lovely reception because a lot of people are not having such a great day out there. So once again, thank you very much to all the sponsors, General, for your leadership here, and David for pulling this all together.